clear as a day to me. Slovakia was essentially sealed in 3 hours. I was simply amazed at how easily the thing was being managed by Hitler. The question of a guarantee was settled by leaving it up to Hitler to guarantee the rest of Czechoslovakia. Now they knew perfectly well what that meant. Hermann Göring, Reich Marshal of Germany. Quote, "In spite of the hardness and ruthfulness I thought I saw in his face, I got the impression that there was a man who could be relied upon when he had given his word." Neville Chamberlain, first impression of Adolf Hitler. Quote, "Our enemies are little worms. I saw them in Munich." Adolf Hitler. Scene 1. At center stage is a billboard-sized photograph of a smiling British Prime Minister, Neville Chamberlain, standing at a microphone with a piece of paper in his hand. The time, September 1938. The place, London Heathrow Airport. British Prime Minister Neville Chamberlain has just returned from Munich. And he is sporting a broad smile on his face and clutching a paper he is waving in his hand. Triumphantly declares that he has reached an agreement with Adolf Hitler over Czechoslovakia and that war has been averted. His announcement is greeted with tumultuous applause. Neville Chamberlain is the hero of the hour. This is a great moment indeed. Chamberlain has kept Great Britain out of the war and has preserved the peace in Europe. For a while, war had seemed inevitable. In 1938, Hitler decided that it was time to incorporate the Sudetenland into the Third Reich and threatened to go to war if Czechoslovakia resisted. The British found themselves in a quandary. On the one hand, they wanted to stop further German expansion. On the other hand, they did not feel strong enough to fight. So the British, led by Neville Chamberlain, decided to give in to Hitler's demand and sign the Munich Pact, which gave Hitler the Sudetenland in exchange for Hitler's promise that he would make no further territorial demands. The crisis was over, so it seemed. Europe was still at peace. 6 months later, Hitler would occupy the rest of Czechoslovakia. Neville Chamberlain's policy of appeasement would be completely discredited. And in September 1939, war would break out in Europe, and the Munich Pact would forever become a symbol of futility, failure, and a lack of resolve. But what would have happened at Munich if instead of meeting the mild-mannered, timid, and soft-spoken Neville Chamberlain, the Neville Chamberlain known to history, Hitler had met a different Neville Chamberlain, a fast-talking, high-strutting, streetwise dude who would take no bull and say it like it is. But perhaps the result would have gone something like this. End of scene 1. Scene 2. The place, Munich Airfield. Neville Chamberlain is standing next to an airplane. He is met by a middle-aged man in a business suit who offers his hand. Chamberlain ignores the man's outstretched hands. Chamberlain is accompanied by several tough-looking men.
If Hitler attempts to grab even 1 square inch of Czechoslovakia without my okay, he'll have to deal with me.
Who does he think he is and who does he think he's dealing with?
I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man, man, man. Who's the man? I'm the man. I'm the man, man, man. And don't anybody forget that. Now where's Hitler? And who are you?
I am German Foreign Minister Joachim von Ribbentrop. On behalf of the Führer and the German people, I want to welcome you to Germany.
Listen, Ribbentrop, cut the garbage. I'm here to take care of business. Now, before I meet with Hitler, I want to check out the accommodations, and they better be nice. Otherwise, you'll be hearing from me.
I assure you that you will be pleased with your accommodations. However, the Führer wants to meet with you now.
Now? Listen, pal, I just got here. You tell your boss that I'll be there in my own good time and that he better be waiting for me when I get there, because if I arrive and he's not there, I'll grunt and growl just like a bear. Then cause your boss to feel despair by showing him that I will not scare. Also, make sure to tell him that if he tries to get pushy with me again, I'm gonna give him up to number 5 and make him take a straight line dive and tell him where this situation's at when dealing with this alley cat. Okay?
Right on.
Now let's go.
End of scene 2. Scene 3. The lights go on. Chamberlain and his entourage are barging into an office containing a desk and 2 chairs. Sitting behind the desk is Adolf Hitler. Hitler is dressed in a plain military uniform. Standing at either side of Hitler are Ribbentrop and another man, White Marshal Hermann Göring. Göring is decked out in a full military dress with medals covering his entire chest.
I'm here. Let's talk. And tell that guy there to keep quiet because I'm here to talk only with you and not to him. You got that?
I agree with those conditions, Herr Chamberlain. Now, regarding the issue in question, the Sudetenland should rightly become part of the German Reich, and I'm losing my patience with Bennis over this issue. And if you don't take care of this, I will.
Listen, pal, I don't know what you're trying to pull, but if you're gonna scare me, you better think again. Now, what are you saying? If I don't help you get what you want, you're gonna start a fight?
We don't want to fight. But the Sudetenland is rightfully ours, and we will take whatever measures are necessary to assert our interests in this if this matter cannot be settled amicably.
Let's say I agree to your moving in on the Sudetenland. What do I get in return?
I will personally guarantee that the Sudetenland will be my last territorial demand.
A guarantee? From you? What do you think, I am stupid? Let me tell you something, pal, get this straight. I think that this is nothing but a shakedown.
Furthermore, you want me to turn the screws on my friend Benison. That just won't happen, okay, pal? So you better come up with something a little bit better and a lot more reasonable. Otherwise, we have nothing to talk about, and I might as well leave now and not waste any more of my time.
Herr Chamberlain, I warn you that if this matter cannot be settled down, the consequences may be grave.
Am I hearing you right? You're threatening me? Did you hear that, boys? He wants to bury me.
We heard it, boss. We don't like it. Who does this guy think he is? Let's take care of this guy now.
Herr Chamberlain, I have the means to settle this matter myself if you do not want to talk. So tell me what you want to do.
Listen, pal, don't you even think about trying to strong-arm me? Hey, you're not just talking to me. You're talking to the entire
British Empire, of which I am the boss. And if you don't stop trying to threaten me, I'm gonna hit you so hard that you're gonna think you're traveling to the moon. Just remember, we've dealt with tougher guys before and beat them all. Ask Kaiser Bill. He'll tell you.
You won the last war because we were sold out by traitors.
Come off it, chump.
That's a lot of gum. You lost because we beat you fair and square and you couldn't accept it. And I think we let your country off kind of easy considering all the trouble you caused. And now you're starting all over again. What's wrong with you people anyways?
One war wasn't enough? Huh? Do you think that we're gonna put up with your garbage forever?
Enough is enough already. Back off, pal. And I suggest that you stop blaming other people for what you did to yourself.
Now, Chamberlain, I refuse to discuss this matter with you any further. Now, how shall we resolve the Sudetenland problem?
Not the way you want to, that's for sure. And if they're trying to be tough, I'm gonna get rough and give it to you like you never got it before. So just be cool and don't be a fool, because if you act, I'm gonna hit you back. Dig it?
What is this it that you are threatening me with?
You'll find out real fast, man. And just remember, my name is Neville. I'm as mad as the devil.
I'm feeling blue and it's because of you. I am a Brit and I'm full of grit, so let's be friends and make amends. If you mess with me, I'm gonna make you flee, so take my advice and try to be nice. But if you want to fight, I'll put out your lights and you'll go down like a silly clown. This ain't no job, so let's have 5, because if you don't, I'm gonna sink your boat. We won the war, so don't be a bore, so let's cut a deal, which will be ideal.
Who wants to fight to prove who's right when there should be a way to avoid a fray? But if you choose to mind come for me too, I'll call your bluff and show you my stuff. Okay, pal?
Are you trying to scare me, Herr Chamberlain? Let me remind you that I have the strongest air force in Europe and showed the world what my air force could do in our operations in space.
Listen, pal, you're doing it again. Trying to scare me. You think that just because you have an air force, I'm supposed to be afraid of you? We have an air force too. And don't forget about Navy, which I'll float up your nose if you don't stop threatening me. No, I'm running the show, not you.
And I'm also in tight with Frank D. Roosevelt, who happens to be a personal friend of mine. So don't mess with me, pal, because otherwise, I'll slam you up and slam you down and swing you round and round and round. And then cause you to get a look that's similar to a worn-out book. And I'm not fooling.
Roosevelt wouldn't raise a finger to help
You
you.
think I'm bluffing, pal? Well, you're wrong and you don't know what you're talking about. All I have to do is get on the phone and give Frank a call, and we'd be on you like paper like glue.
Herr Chamberlain, I am not convinced.
I don't care what you think, okay?
Does that also apply to the Sudetenland question?
Yeah, it does. Until you come down to earth and make a deal that won't insult my intelligence. Listen, pal, you wanted this meeting, not me. That's why I flew here at my own expense to try to work things out. And all you said so far is that you're gonna start something if you don't get your way. And I'm telling you right now that that won't work with me. And I have the muscle to back up what I say.
Now I know you're bluffing. We have 5 times as many planes as you and 3 times as many tanks. There is no way that you could defeat us in a war.
I don't know where you get your information, but you're being sold a bill of goods.
Great Britain's the most powerful country in the world, and if you don't believe me, you better think twice before starting something with me, because if you do, I'm gonna punch your nasty head until it's like a glob of lead, then drag you to the filthy ground, and then make sure that you're never found. And this ain't jive.
Big talk. But talk is cheap. You sound just like a Hollywood tough guy.
What are you saying? I'm putting on an act or that I'm joking or something? Well, listen, pal, I'm not acting, and if you think I am, then you better think again. If anyone's acting, it's you, with your phony baloney yapping about how you're gonna save Germany. What a bunch of garbage.
I speak the truth!
You're talking garbage! And who'd you think you are anyway? Some kind of messiah who's gonna lead Germany to some promised land at somebody else's expenses, no less? Get off it already, pal. You're way off course, and you're leading your country down the road to major problems, and you better stop yelling at me right now.
My program will benefit all the German people who were previously wronged by your country after the war.
Stop talking to me like I'm a fool!
We didn't wrong anybody, okay, pal? And all this guff about wanting the Sudetenland is just a part of a crazy scheme to make yourself the big honcho in Europe. And I just can't allow that to happen, because if it does, it's gonna lead to problems big time.
Says you.
That's right, says me. And if you yell at me again, I'll hammer you real good and hard and mash you into a pile of lard. If you ever yell at me again or say bad things that do offend. So chew on that, pal.
Big talk, Herr Chamberlain. But nonetheless, your empire has become nothing but a paper tower that could never defeat the Reich.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We'll see about that. Call London and get me the Minister of War. You'll think that you can bully me? Well, I'm John Bull, not you, and I've had enough of you. So you better give me lots of space, or I'll knock you into another space. And then I'll smash you all about until you're a pile of sauerkraut.
Please calm down, Herr Chamberlain. There's no need to do anything rash.
Okay, pal. But you better watch what you say to me, because I'm the man. The big honcho, the big shot, and I always get my way, and not two-timing clown like you is gonna tell me what to do or how to do it. So you want the Sudetenland? What are you willing to give in return? You better come up with something nice that I can touch, see, or spend.
I don't know what you're talking about, Herr Chamberlain. The Sudetenland is rightfully ours, and I don't think I should give you a thing.
Listen, pal, what's your problem? Do you think I'm gonna give you something for nothing? What do you think about that, boys?
That guy's batty! He's dreaming! Let's take him out now! Who does he think he's talking to?
My friend, you are very difficult to deal with.
First of all, I'm not your friend. Second of all, you're the one who's difficult to deal with because you don't want to deal. All you want to do is take without giving anything in return, and you're trying to get me to do the dirty work for you because Venice is telling you where to get off, and I don't blame him. If I give you the Sudetenland, you might try to grab England too.
You're exaggerating, of course.
Knowing you, pal, I wouldn't put it past you when I try it. But dig this. You think you're really slick and smart, but you're nothing but a foolish upstart. So get off from my personal case or I'll punch you in your silly face.
Look, all I want is the Sudetenland.
Yeah, right. Just like all you wanted was the Rhineland and Austria. Stop it already. I'm not a jerk.
Those regions belong in the Third Reich.
That's a bunch of malarkey. You grabbed those places because you thought you could get away with it, and we let you do it. That's over now. Now it's time to deal, and I'm the man to deal with, okay? So let's talk.
I have nothing to offer except the promise of peace.
Who are you? The angel of peace? What a joke! You better come up with something better than that because I'm beginning to lose my patience with you.
Herr Chamberlain, you have nothing to fear from me. We should be allies. You should be worrying about the Russians.
Why? Are the Russians making a move on Czechoslovakia? And besides, who went into the Rhineland? You guy.
No, I am the leader of the German nation.
Okay, if that's so, then quit stalling and give me an answer.
Hitler gets up from his chair and walks over to a far corner of the room, where he huddles with Göring and Ribbentrop. A few moments later, the huddle breaks up and Hitler returns to his desk and sits in his chair.
In exchange for the Sudetenland, we are prepared to enter into a secret alliance with you against Russia.
You're nuts! I don't want to fight Russia. You're giving me nothing. And when the Russians find out about this, I'll have Joe Stalin on my back.
Don't you want to destroy Bolshevism?
Listen, those commies make me sick, but that don't mean I'm going to join a skunk like you to attack Russia. And knowing you, you'd sell out the commies the first chance you had.
And of course, you'll do it behind my back. Right?
I would never do anything like that.
Yeah.
Right, so tell me something else.
Chamberlain, what do you want me to say?
What about giving back some of the land you grabbed?
What are you talking about?
The Rhineland, for instance.
The Rhineland is German territory.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But who said you could put your troops there?
We had every right to do that.
Without first talking with us.
That is correct. The reoccupation of the Rhineland was a purely defensive...
That's baloney! Who'd you think was gonna attack him? France?
After the beating they took in the war, France isn't about to attack anyone. So let me tell you something, pal. The Rhineland ain't no silly joke, and I'm not a simple, stupid bloke.
So get your flimsy story straight before things heat up and it becomes too late. Okay, pal?
I will not discuss the Rhineland.
Oh, really? You will not.
Try something like that again, I dare you. We'll hit you so hard that you'll be running back to Austria where you came from.
Hey, Chamberlain, I'm getting tired of your insolence, and if you keep this up, I shall end this meeting now and resolve this Sudetenland question
Well,
my
I've
way.
had it with you too, pal. And if you don't back up for me right now, I'll treat you like a punching bag, which I know will make you sink and sag. Then I'll kick your body all around until you're slinking like a depressed hound. And don't think I won't do it.
Chamberlain walks around the desk with fists clenched and takes several steps towards Hitler, who alone starts backing away, visibly frightened. Goring then steps in between Chamberlain and Hitler. Please, Herr Chamberlain, go back to your chair. I'll speak with the Fuhrer.
Okay, pal. But tell your boy that if he opens up his mouth again, to me, I'm gonna treat your silly little guy like a flimsy nothing two-bit fly by flicking him onto the floor and then sweeping him out through the door. You tell him that.
Chamberlain returns to his chair and sits down, while Goring and Ribbentrop take Hitler aside and again huddle. After a few moments, the huddle ends, and Hitler, more composed, returns to his chair.
Perhaps, Herr Chamberlain, there's been a slight misunderstanding.
What are you talking about? I got no problem understanding you. You're nothing but a conniving bully who's trying to push me around, and I don't take that. You try a Rhineland stand on me, and I'll make you pay. Big
The
time.
Rhineland matter is closed.
No way, pal. Let's give back time. First, get your troops out of the Rhineland, and then we'll talk about the Sudetenland.
I can't do that.
Why not? You have no problems putting them there.
Rhineland is part of the Reich, and you have no right dictating where I should station my troops, especially in my own country.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I seem to remember that after the war, your country, as you put it, agreed that there be no German troops in the Rhineland. Is that right or wrong?
Germany was coerced into agreeing.
Coerced nothing. You started the war, and you Germans showed that you couldn't be trusted. So for your own good, we insisted that there be no troops in the Rhineland so you Germans wouldn't be tempted to start trouble again. But now that your troops are there again, you're just gonna be starting trouble again.
I only want what is rightfully Germany's.
Yeah, and whenever you Germans say that, I say to myself, here we go again. More whining, more complaining, but you better not try anything stupid with me because I'm not a puny little lamb.
And I've got myself a real good plan to ruin your home and smash your clan if you keep on messing with the man. And I'm not joking.
Please take care not to forget who you are talking to.
Who are you, the Fuhrer? Big deal. You don't impress me. You think you're hot stuff, but you're nothing but a phony, a fake, and a fraud. And you think that you're gonna push me around? You better think again.
I speak for all the German people.
You're dreaming, pal. You're just speaking for yourself and your lackey clowns. If you speak for all the German people, then why'd you need all those concentration camps of yours?
We must re-educate those elements among our people who are interfering with the creation of our new social order.
In other words, pal, if someone says that you're full of hot air, you put them away, right? Isn't that what you like to do with me?
I have no desire to, as you put it, put you away. I respect you as the leader of a great nation with whom I wish to arrive at an understanding.
You only say that because you don't have the muscle to get me in line with your program. So, you gotta talk with me because you know that if you try to pull something fast, I'll put you down in less than 3 and hit you with a big oak tree. And then I'll make you want to flee if you try to mess things up with me.
There is no need to threaten me. Furthermore, our complaints are legitimate. Your country and your allies inflicted severe deprivations on the German people after the war, and your unfair and dishonorable treatment of us must stop now!
We all suffered after the war. A war you people started.
You people knew what would happen if Austria started something with Serbia.
So what did Kaiser do? He gave Austria the green light to mess with Serbia. Thank you very much, Germany. And for a country that is so deprived, you seem to be doing pretty good for yourselves. Your real gripe is that you can't accept the fact that you lost the war. So instead, complaining about the Versailles Treaty, why don't you get that chip off your shoulder and get it through your head once and for all that Germany lost the war?
You're crazy, and I don't have a chip on my shoulder!
I'm crazy. Listen, pal, you better mind what you say to me. You take the Rhineland, you take Austria, now you want the Sudetenland and you're calling me crazy? I'm not crazy, you're crazy.
The Versailles Treaty was a disgrace, and we will no longer tolerate being treated as a second-class nation!
Second class nothing, yo. No class without class. You wouldn't know what class was if I put it on your lap. You Nazis are incredible. Y'all think you're better than everyone else and that we owe you something? But you better think again, pal. We don't owe you anything, understand? As a Nazi, you're an incredible bore. And if you're just plain rotten to the core, so before you talk, just watch what you say, or the time will come when I'll make you pay. So just remember that, Mr. No Class.
No class? Me? Look who's talking.
That's right, pal. I can talk. You have no class. Compared to you, I'm royalty. Where'd you come from? Huh? The streets, right? Then you're always going around beating up people and burning boats and making a mess of things. That's supposed to be class?
A young woman rushes into the room. She is about 25 years of age, attractive but not beautiful, wholesome appearance, neatly attired in a dress, shoes, etc.
My dear, I heard the commotion. What is the matter?
Everything is fine, Eva. We were just having a friendly disagreement.
Disagreement, you say? Ha! I'd say it was more like an out-and-out fight. By the way, who's that dame?
This is Eva Braun, my personal assistant.
Personal assistant, my foot! She's probably nothing more than one of your floozies who like being around you because you're so weird.
Who are you calling weird?
And who are you calling a floozy?
I'm calling you a floozy because I know a floozy when I see one, and you definitely fit the bill. And I'm calling you weird because...
Talking us, and let's get down to business.
Oh, now you want to talk some more business. Well, I have other things on my mind.
Like what?
Like showing your lady friend here what a real man is like, because I know a pansy like you ain't showing her jab.
He's horrible. Make him stop.
What's the matter, honey? Don't you want to be with a real man? Someone who can show you a good time, take you around town, and maybe even give you a big wet kiss on one of your cheeks? Huh? So what do you say?
Chamberlain, Eva is my woman, so stop coming on to her.
Hey, pal, what are you getting so upset about? All I'm trying to do is be polite. What's wrong with that? Or maybe you're feeling left out. Hey, what about this? Maybe we can have a little threesome action. That could be fun.
There, my little tomato. Look what you've done. You've upset her.
Oh, there, my little tomato. Chill, Liv. Boy, you're trying to swindle me out of the sedating land. I'm supposed to be careful not to hurt this girlie's feelings.
One has nothing to do with the other.
Says yo, and tell your doll to turn off the waterworks. It ain't working with me.
You're a brute.
And you're a fool. What do you see in this guy anyway?
He's a genius. A man who can solve all of Germany's problems. And above all, he's a gentleman.
No, I know, you are loony.
Are you feeling better now, my little dumpling?
Little dumpling, don't make me bark!
Yes, my dear. I'm all right now. As for you, sir, you're nothing but an unmitigated cat.
Oh, stop putting on airs, you silly twerp. Why don't you just get out of here?
If I wasn't a lady, I'd let you have it.
Oh, well, you're not a lady, so stop your gabbing and get lost already.
Eva points her nose upward and launches off the stage. Both Chamberlain and Hitler sit down.
Hey, Belle, she's a real hot babe. Where'd you find her?
You're a friend.
You must have some pretty swell friends to set you up with a broad like that. How's she in bed?
I'd rather not discuss it.
Come on, pal, you can tell me. Got it.
Chamberlain, we're not here to discuss my sex life.
Oh, so you've had sex with her? How was she? How'd she do you?
So I said I'd rather not discuss it.
I'm beginning to think that maybe I was right. That you are a pansy and not man enough to handle a woman.
I'm not enough for her, if that's what you mean. Thank you.
Then prove it, bro. Or is she just some kind of window dressing to make you look macho?
That's for me to know and you to find out.
Spoken like a real sissy. And I was supposed to take you seriously?
That's right, because I'm the Fuhrer and I'm in charge.
You may be in charge of Germany, but it looks like you need some help taking charge in the bedroom. By the way, is that why you're so rough on your people? Hmm? Throwing them into jail, arresting them when they say things you don't like, things like that?
What do you mean?
Like you're taking out your frustrations on your people because you're not getting enough of, what?
My actions are based purely on what is best for the state. We have to take certain measures to maintain order in the country. Some of our methods may be harsh, but the problems are formidable.
Mister, I have no idea what you're talking about. You people talk about law and order when all you're doing is legalizing disorder
And riling up people and making them feel sad. That's not order in my book. They're just power-hungry fakers looking to pull the wool over the people's eyes so they won't know what you're doing. I don't know who's worse, you or Stalin.
How dare you compare me to Stalin? My party is supported by the mass of the German people. Can the same be said for the Bolsheviks?
You're both gangsters. All the both of you know is to blow people away when they don't agree with you, and that's why you want to do it with me. Well, it ain't gonna work, pal. Get it?
I'm not trying to force you to do anything. I want to talk.
You're just looking to distract me while you're trying to set me up, but I don't like it, so you better stop it, because you'll be going down inside a 4 if you push and hassle me some more. And that's the truth to the real hardcore,
and a fact that you best not ignore. So you better talk to me real straight, or it may become a little too late to keep the lid on that rusty can so that the crud won't hit the spinning fan. And if you think that I'm not right, you might as well just fly a kite and tell me, Nev, have a real good night. Tomorrow we're gonna have a fight. That certainly would be sad indeed, that you know that you be taking the lead and starting something we don't need, but for which you've planted a big ripe seed. So what I say, do keep in mind, or I may become a little unkind and put you in a real tight bind, which will make you feel like you're in a grind. I wish that things were not like this. I prefer goodwill and peace and bliss. But sometimes that just cannot be when two parties cannot agree. So please, quit goofing and jiving me like I'm some kind of foolish enemy. But if you don't want to be my friend, you're going to be finished big time in the end. You now have my direct warning. My scorn and anger is now forming. So tell me what you're going to do. The rest is now all up to you. So don't mess with me.
Why must you keep yelling at me?
I'm only copying your style, pal.
I do not yell. I speak forcefully.
To me, it sounds like yelling. What do you think, boys?
Yeah, boss. The guy's a yeller. Boy, does the guy yell. What a blabbermouth.
Well, my boys thinks you yell.
Well, who cares about that anyway? And besides, that's not what we're here to talk about.
That's right,
We're here to talk about your grab one trip. That's not yours.
No, that's not the issue. We're here to talk about readjusting the borders of the German Reich to conform with the legitimate national aspirations of the German people.
Would you mind translating that highbrow googly gook into something I can understand?
Of course, Rich. To put it simply,
You're calling me simple?
I did not say you were simple.
Well, okay then, but you better watch what you say.
Of course, Herr Chamberlain. As I was saying, to put it another way, we feel that there is a region of Czechoslovakia that rightfully should be a part of Germany.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
So we're back to talking about the Sudetenland again, right? You see, I'm able to put one and one together, too.
Now you have me confused. What are you trying to say?
I was just trying to show you that I knew what you were talking about when you said something about a region of Czechoslovakia.
Permit me to ask something personal.
All right.
How did you become Prime Minister?
I became Prime Minister because my pals in the Commons said that I should be the boss. They came to me and said, Neville, old pal, we want you to be the boss. And I said, okay, boys, I'm the boss, and don't forget it. But if you guys do forget it, I'm gonna take you all right to the mat, like a nasty honorary alley cat, and pull you guys by your dirty ears until you be making lots of tears. And that's how I became PM. What about you? How'd you become Chancellor?
I was appointed by President Paul von
Hindenburg. I heard that Hindenburg was spaced out when he made you Chancellor.
What do you mean by spaced out?
Lost his marbles, loose screws in his head, not all there. In other words, pal, maybe he didn't know what he was doing when he made you Chancellor.
I resent that.
What's the problem? You got in, pal. That's what counts, right? So what's the big deal if the guy didn't know what he was doing? For all you know, maybe he thought that you were Kaiser Bills.
Sir, President von Hindenburg was in complete control of his faculties when he appointed me Chancellor.
Give me a break, pal. Why would Hindenburg want to make a jerk like you Chancellor? You being Chancellor is a laugh. You're not exactly Bismarck.
What's wrong with me being Chancellor?
Everything, pal.
Like what,
Everything.
for example?
Like you're a nobody and you're a loudmouth weirdo who belongs in the loony bin with all your crazy ideas and the way you rant and rave all the time.
Am I ranting and raving?
No, because I won't let you push me around, so you gotta control yourself.
I'm getting completely fed up with
You
you.
just don't want to hear the truth. You do get out of control. Or maybe it's just an act.
I speak for the German people from the heart, and I express what the German people feel.
Are you saying that the German people agree with all the garbage that you wrote in Mein Kampf?
I embody the spirit of the German nation. What I wrote was inspired by my love for the German people.
Now I know you're nuts. A friend of mine who's a shrink told me that you're grandiose. You know what that means?
I believe I do, but perhaps you should tell me.
What are you doing? Trying to test me? Okay then. Pal, I'll tell you what it means. It means that you have big ideas about yourself that don't jive with the facts. In other words, Mr. Chancellor, you think you're a guy who's been given some kind of important mission to change the world. But it's all in your head. Okay? Did I pass the test?
I just want to make sure that you understood what the word meant.
I bet you didn't know what it meant, so you figured that you'd try to make
Make me look stupid. But I fooled you, right?
You're an intelligent man here, Chamberlain. But I assure you that I was not trying to test you. I only wanted to clarify your understanding of the meaning of the word before I responded to your allegation.
Again with the highbrow talk. Not only are you grandiose, you use big words too. Why can't you talk normal? Huh? Why all these big words?
First of all, I am not grandiose. I've been chosen to lead the German people back to their rightful place in the world. The fact that I am the Führer proves that. And as for my vocabulary, I do speak plainly and to the point for the whole world to hear.
To me, it sounds like a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and I still think you're nuts. And besides, who made you Führer?
The German people. who have put their faith in me to undo the damage caused by the treacherous traitors who sold out Germany to end the war and then let Germany degenerate into a culturally depraved and politically impotent nation.
What do you mean by impotent? Do you Nazis have a sex problem?
I was talking about sex. I'm talking about the national aspirations of the German people.
You should have said that in the first place.
As I was saying, Germany had become completely degenerate and needed a strong leader who would end the political chaos that had brought Germany to her knees and who would direct the energy of the German people toward the creation of a new German state to replace the wreckage left behind by the Weimar regime, which was led by a clique of banal
You
politicians.
think I'm a banal politician?
I would never suggest such a thing.
Let me tell you something, pal. I'm proud of being banal, even if I don't know what it means, because if being banal to you is something bad, then it really must be something good. By the way, are you a commie?
Am I a commie?
Yeah, why not? You're always complaining about rich people, so doesn't that make you a commie? Won't you Nazis call yourselves National Socialists?
What are you saying? That I'm creating a Soviet state in Germany?
What does that have to do with my question?
I'm responding to your suggestion that I'm a communist, which is ridiculous. To me, communism must be eradicated from the face of the earth. In Germany, communism is completely outlawed.
What are you trying to do? Mess up my head? You're telling me that you got rid of the commies while you're calling yourself a socialist. It doesn't figure.
I can assure you, Herr Chamberlain, that I am not a communist, nor would I want to have any dealings with them.
Oh, really? I bet you.
You'd get something out of it if you deal with them.
That will never happen.
Pal, I think you're pulling my leg again. The way you go around telling everybody that you want to get rid of the commies when you're really just like them. Getting rid of the commies in Germany don't mean nothing. You got rid of them because the kind of socialism they wanted wasn't the same as the kind of socialism you want. Which to me is a muddled mess of mixed up muck. I think you're like the Joe Stalin kind of socialism better. That's why dealing with you is a joke. I wouldn't be surprised if one day you and Joe Stalin cut a deal. But whatever. I can't believe anything you say, which gets us back to expecting you to believe you.
When you say that you don't want any more turf if you get the Sudetenland.
Sir, as head of the German state, I pledge that the Sudetenland will be the final territorial readjustment that Germany will seek.
Yeah, and who's to say that you won't change your mind if it suits your purposes? I heard that millions of Germans live in the States. You want to bring them into your Reich too?
I do not want to discuss that here. However, it's something that I may consider at a later date. When Germany was weak and disunited, millions of Germans left Germany. Now that Germany is strong and united, it may be a good time for them to return. They certainly would be welcome back to Britain.
What a lame brain scheme. You're talking about U.S. citizens, pal. And I think that Frank Roosevelt would have something to say about that.
It is the destiny of the German people to be reunited as one great nation.
With you in charge, of course.
I was chosen by fate to lead the German people to their destiny.
You keep talking like that, pal, and you're gonna lead Germany down the tubes, and you may wind up in the nut house.
Why do you say that?
Because you're crazy. And being the cunning nut that you are, you bamboozled the German people into thinking that you have the answers to their problems, which only goes to show that when people feel desperate or angry enough, they'll believe any garbage dished out to them, even from a creep like you.
Now you're calling me names again. It's unbecoming a head of state to talk that
Oh,
way.
excuse me, and how'd you talk to Schussling when
You
you
heard that he was going to hold that plebiscite in Austria. You bullied him just like you want to bully me, right?
It was inevitable that Austria would join the Reich.
Yeah, with a little outside help from you. How come you didn't want that plebiscite?
Schuschnigg would have rigged in this favor.
What are you telling me now? That the Austrians wanted to be a part of Germany?
That is correct.
Are you sure about that, pal?
Germany and Austria have historical and cultural bonds which transcend political borders.
All you're giving me is more of your gobbledygook. The truth is, pal, is that you grabbed Austria when you thought you could get away with it.
No! Schuschnigg was desperate to stay in power and would have done anything to defy the will of the Austrian people.
If you don't sit down, I'm gonna pop you. How'd you know that the Austrian people want it?
Because the Austrians are a Germanic people.
Now you're really pulling my leg. The Austrians are Austrians, and the Germans are Germans. Two separate people. In fact, you're not even German yourself.
I am German! I thought the German army was awarded the Iron Cross!
So what? That doesn't make you German. You have some crazy ideas.
You just don't understand, Herr Chamberlain! You just don't understand.
I do understand. You're peddling this crazy idea about all Germans having to be united as an excuse to move in on other people's turf. You're full of baloney, pal, and I'm getting tired of you talking to me like I'm a fool, so you better stop it. There'll be a lot for you to have to pay.
If you keep on jiving me this way, because this game I will not play, and believe me, this just ain't some hay. So enough already.
Don't the needs of the German people deserve serious consideration? You have an empire, right? So Germany should have adequate space to live, too.
Look, here, pal. Look, we have an empire, but we're gradually giving it up. But you want more and more, and what you want already happens to be owned by your neighbors. and all this was settled after the war.
Well, we want to renegotiate the settlement, which I was not a part of.
No, what you want to do is shake me down. That won't happen. Not with me.
Well, you shook us down after the war, and we had to take it.
Oh, yeah? That's because we didn't want you to start something again. But it didn't work because here you go again, trying to start something.
We deserve better treatment.
Listen to me, you crummy Nazi. You don't shut up right now. I'm going to make you go down really soon.
And evict you from the stifling room, then hit you till you sweat and drool if you keep on talking like a fool. So shut up and sit down.
Fresh things you own the world. We will see about that.
Just want to make sure that you stay in line and don't rock the boat no more. You're disturbing me and my pals. I'm the big honcho, not you. Get that straight or it's out the gate, all right?
But Germany will have it stay in the sun yet.
Oh, says yo, and you might as well just give up on getting me to help you get the Sudetenland.
I will not give up my demand for the Sudetenland. Never.
That sounds like a real threat, pal. If you try anything, I'm gonna put you down by number 4 and push you through this creaky floor and then pound you more and more and more until you're beaten up right to the core. Putz.
You leave me no choice but to use other means to accomplish my objective.
Like what?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Ooh, so you wanna play games. All right, I'll play your game, you sap. A pal here is looking for a fight.
Call the airport and tell my pilot we'll be leaving soon, okay?
Okay, boss, we'll do.
I'll give you 5 minutes to change your mind. And I'm warning you, if you don't, you'll be making a big mistake.
All talk here, Chamberlain. Nothing but hot air.
Hot air can burn if it's hot enough, and I'm pretty hot right now.
Nothing to fight with except big words.
Don't test me, pal.
Don't scare me here, Chamberlain.
Listen, if you start something, I'm gonna finish it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
You're nothing. A nobody.
You better take that back right now, pal.
I'm not taking anything back.
Chamberlain punches Hitler on the nose. Hitler falls backward onto the floor. Ribbentrop and Goring rush over to Hitler. Gloating over the prostrate Hitler, Chamberlain raps,
You really got me truly mad, and how I feel is not a fad, so don't treat me like a simple lad, because if you do, it's gonna be bad. So now you have a clear-cut cue of what I intend to do to you. When you make me feel real sad and blue and mad enough to wanna sue. So get up off that dirty floor so I can knock you down at least once more and show you that I'm really the man and not some garbage in a can. Get up now!
Ribbentrop and Goring assist Hitler to his feet and escort Hitler back to his chair. Hitler is holding a handkerchief over his nose.
You're lucky that I'm a gentleman. Otherwise, I would have had you shot.
Oh, really? That's your style, all right? The threatening, unarmed man, just like to shake down other countries that can't fight back.
Come off it, Chamberlain. You British have employed the same methods when it's been in your interest to do so, so don't try acting so superior to me.
That may be true, pal, but we're talking about Czechoslovakia, and not some far-off place on another continent. Oh, by the way, I have a plane waiting for me at the airport, so should I stay or leave? It's up to you, pal.
All right, Chamberlain, let's keep talking.
Call the airport and tell my
Pilot, but I'm not leaving yet.
Right away, boss. We'll do. We'll get on it right now.
Okay, talk.
I've already explained my position regarding the Sudetenland.
And I've already explained my position regarding your position, and I don't like your position.
Then maybe further discussion will be futile.
That's okay by me. This meeting was a stupid waste of my time.
And I blame it all on you. You didn't want to talk. All you wanted to do was try to get something for nothing. And now that you know that won't happen, you want to stop talking. Well, suit yourself, pal. But I won't forget this. Time to split, boys.
Chamberlain gets up and his entourage prepare to leave the stage.
Wait a moment, Herr Chamberlain.
Chamberlain turns and faces Hitler.
What is it?
I've reconsidered. Perhaps this problem can be settled.
You created this problem, pal.
But okay, I'll listen to what you have to say.
Chamberlain walks back to his chair and sits down.
May I talk to you privately?
Why do you need privacy? What do you think? What do you think about that, boys? 8 old months to be alone with me.
Go for it, boss.
Maybe he'll take you out to dinner.
All right, boys, I'll go for it.
Chamberlain's entourage, Ribbentrop and Goring leave the room.
Okay, pal. You got your wish. Now, what's on your mind?
How much are you paid as Prime Minister?
What does that have to do with anything?
It's important.
Important for what?
Important for what I'm about to offer you.
What are you driving at,
I'll
pal?
make a deal regarding the Sudetenland that will be worth your while.
Am I hearing you right?
You are.
You want to offer me money to get Venice to give you his turf? Are you kidding me or what?
I wouldn't put it like that.
Well, how would you put it then?
Let's just say that I'm offering to pay for the cost of your trip to attend this official conference.
In all my years in politics, I never thought I'd ever come across something like this. You really must be desperate to make me one of this deal.
So will you accept my offer?
Listen, pal, if you think you can buy me off, forget it. But I don't need your stinking money, and I don't need to deal with any more of your malarkey. Boys!
Chamberlain's entourage rushed back onto the stage.
What's the problem, boss?
What's going on? Did the guy put the make on you?
When I tell you what this guy wanted to do, it'll make you sick.
And Chamberlain refused a most generous offer to resolve the crisis.
Oh, why, you smug little twerp. What you wanted to do was buy me off, also known as a bribe or a sellout. Listen, pal, you took me for a silly ride, and then I let you slip and slide. That's a feast that's finished now. It's time for you to take your bow. I did not have the slightest clue of what you really intended to do,
But if I had known your plans before, I would have flipped your bottom to the floor. I know that money really talks, and what you want to do is buy me off. But you better put your cash away or I'll pound you into a clump of clay, so get rid of that money.
I'm not trying to bribe you.
What do you call it then?
Negotiations. I give you something and you give me something.
If I take the money, then what?
And you go to Venice and tell him to give me the Sudetenland.
Oh, simple, just like that, right?
That's right.
Yeah, let me tell you something, pal. I'm gonna put you down in 1, 2, 3 and hit you with a powerful knee and throw you in the Baltic Sea if you do not take me seriously. So stop talking to me like I'm a jerk.
So you are a man with principles.
I don't know about any principles, but I do know that I don't need your money and I'm not about to become your lackey.
Perhaps I can induce you to come to terms in some other way.
Whoa, what's going on here? You don't want to seduce me?
Induce you, not seduce.
You better watch your mouth. I'm here to talk, nothing more. If you want to fool around, you better find someone else. You're not exactly my type.
What are you talking about here, Chamberlain?
Sounds like you want to take me out on a date.
Where did you get that idea?
From you. You said you wanted to seduce me.
I repeat, Herr Chamberlain, I do not want to seduce you.
Who are you? Sure, what funny guy. I thought you have a girlfriend.
I do, but so what?
So stop coming on to me, man, okay?
Completely misunderstood, Herr Chamberlain.
No, I didn't. Now I know why you wanted to get together with me.
You used the Sudetenland as an excuse to get me here because you have the hots for me. Well, listen, pal, I'm not interested. Period.
This is outrageous!
Well, it's true. You want to seduce me.
How can you say such a thing?
Because it's true the way you look at me.
What are you talking about?
You know, I think you're turned out to me.
You're absolutely impossible to deal with!
Why? Because I'm hard to
You're
date.
very taxing my patience! Why do you want to mock me?
You're doing a fine job mocking yourself, pal. First you have me come all the way to Munich, then you hassle me, and then you deny that you're trying to seduce me. What's with you, pal?
Herr Chamberlain, I intended to have a serious discussion with you about issues of mutual interest in both our countries, and you have made this meeting a complete travesty.
You want to be serious with me? Are you joking or what? Who can believe anything you say? You're nothing but a two-bit Nazi jerk who wants to push other people around and take them for all their worth.
But that won't happen here because if you try that with me, I'll first decide to leave you be and have myself
A cup of tea, and then figure out what I should do to make you feel extremely blue. I surely know what you want right now, and it really makes me want to frown. So give it up before you make an irreversibly dumb mistake. To back off now is smart indeed. It's something for which you should take the lead. Because if you don't, you'll become a case if you keep on pushing into my face. So try to put yourself in place where I may have to get on your case and help you get yourself in line and stop being so uncool and unkind. The world really cannot afford to experience any more discord. So just give up this stupid fight because what you're doing simply ain't right. Get my drift?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Are you for real? What? Back off now, pal! Understand?
No, it's you who's been trying to push me around.
How do you figure that?
The way you talk to me, your pushing, arrogant, and aggressive attitude, and your unwillingness to
You
compromise.
started all this. It's you who wants the Sudetenland, not me. And you want it for nothing, which to me amounts to a shakedown. So listen, pal, stop looking for trouble. Nobody wants to fight Germany, but if you want to make trouble for me, I'll defend myself and my country because what you're doing is just plain wrong. You want the Sudetenland. Deal with penance yourself. But if you two guys strike up a deal and I don't like it, you'll be hearing from me and I'll be in no mood to talk, okay, pal?
You're making a big mistake here, Chamberlain.
Says you wanted to help me. You wanted me to help you rip off Czechoslovakia, and I just won't do it.
If that's how you feel, then we have nothing more to talk about.
Guess not, pal. Boys, it's time to go. Go home.
Okay, boss. We'll take care of everything.
Before I leave, I have one more thing I want to tell you. I know now that you're really sick and that you need a good, swift kick. Because what to you is a serious gripe is to me nothing but a phony hype. I came to you to talk things out, but instead you had a nasty pout, which made me want to bash you down and treat you like a silly clown. So who knows what is in store for the world, which is in a real uproar. And what has happened here today is the start of a truly tragic play.
Eva Braun enters the room.
What is wrong, my Führer? Is he still being nasty?
Mr. Chamberlain is being very difficult.
First, you address me as Mr. Prime Minister, and second, it's you who's being difficult, not me, you crazy nut.
Don't speak to my Führer like that. You're the greatest man in the world, the leader of a new order that will bring peace and prosperity to Germany and Europe.
Lady, when I first met you, I thought you were nothing but a dipsy-doodly dame, but now I know you're just as messed up as he is.
Stop calling me names and leave my Führer alone. He's my man, my love, my everything. Heil, my Führer, heil. I say it with a smile. You're such a big, strong man. It makes me poop in my pants. When you scream and yell, it makes the whole world quell and causes me an itch that makes me act like a witch. It makes me act like a witch. And then I think and smile, 'cause knowing all the while that you're a special man who's the leader of the land. Adolf, Adolf, my Adolf!
Girl, there is something definitely wrong with you. What's the matter? You need your woman to defend you?
Leave him alone, I say. He's done nothing to you, you brute. Adolf, my little poopsie. I love you, I love you, I love you. Poopsie, I call him Poopsie, 'cause we make Poopsie while he talks of war. Poopsie, he's such a Poopsie. And let me tell you, he's not a bore. He's not a bore, right to the core. That makes me say once more. Poopsie, I call him Poopsie, 'cause we make Poopsie while he talks of war. Poopsie, he's such a fruitsy, and let me tell you, he's not a bore.
Oh! So that's what you do. Talk about war while you're bopping your babe? So what the heck am I doing here? Why'd you waste my time, you two-tiny freak? You just wanted to use me to turn on your girlfriend? Is that what all this is about?
No, don't listen to her. She's just a weak, foolish woman.
What? That's what I am to you? You told me that I'm the queen of the universe, the goddess of love.
And a two-turning twerp! And as for you, I've had enough of your stupid crap, and it makes me want to take a nap. And then wake up and grab your chair and yank it from your derriere. You're nothing but a wussy wimp who's wasting time with a full-time twit. While things are brewing and getting hot, you're just the guy who's hot to trot. But you better try to get things right, or things won't be good in the light. As I go home to get prepared to kick your butt out of your underwear. So get lost, goodbye, and remember these words. I'm the boss, I'm the man, and I'm the king of the world. Yeah, I'm the man, I'm the man. Who's the man? I'm the man. Who's the man? I'm the man. I'm the man, man, man.
Right on.
And that concludes the play.